Hey everybody, happy Friday. Welcome back for our Urban Flow Friday afternoon. So if you would like to practice with a playlist today, I've got a new playlist, old playlist. Should be right on top. It's called Too Much Change. All right, everyone, if you're getting settled, let's go ahead and start lying down onto your back today. And as you're lying down, it's nice to have those of you practicing live. Certainly energy. I know we're continuing to ride these waves. And so I was saying a new playlist, old playlist. Dear friend Kari Walker, we used to do this experience here at the studio called Deep House Detox. And so Kari would DJ, incredible DJ with his Deep House beats, and then I would teach a yoga class. So we're going to do a little call to that. So find that Deep House in the playlist, and in a way, let's just get out of it today. Let's just flow. There's a lot of things and there's a lot of conversation, and when we connect to our breath, we can all and simply ride these waves together. Coming up here in California starting tomorrow, they're putting out a curfew from 10 p.m. till 5 a.m. in the morning every day, and that's being set up right now until December 21st. So you don't need me being another person to share the news with you. I'm sure those of you in California have heard about that. But again, another wave, and maybe we find ourselves practicing more yoga. So have a great flow today, everybody. On your back, legs long, arms by your sides. And take a deeper breath in. Reach your arms over your head. Give yourself a stretch. And pull your hips down into the ground. Feel your belly firm. And see what you're waking up with in your body today, in your shoulders, in your neck. And bend your legs. Bring both knees into your chest. Give yourself a squeeze. Close the eyes beneath the surface of your skin. Take a couple breaths here, in through your nose and out through your nose. And if you just feel like having some moments in where you intuitively move the expression of your body, please, if you're listening to the music, do that. If you're not listening to the music, do that. And take your knees apart, open them up, feel your hip flexors today. And then let's warm up your core. Eagle wrap your right leg over your left leg. And then eagle wrap your arm. Take an inhale, lift your head. And then exhale, pulse. Inhale down. And exhale, pulse. Keep going for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switch sides. Left leg over your right leg. Left arm under your right arm. And feel your shoulders over your head. Elbows to knees. Lower down. And exhale, bring yourself up. And connect to the belly. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let it go. Release your legs. Feet down, arms up. Inhale. Exhale, roll onto your left side. Come around, make your way into a tabletop, all fours. Awesome. See you guys practicing live. It's great. Sway your hips side to side. Roll your hips around. And move your tailbone back, move your tailbone forward. And then reverse directions, go the other way. Not so much of a secret, but I'm a creature of habit, everybody. I love the consistency of practicing daily. And then what you guys don't see is that just before I make my way to my mat, I go down to a juice bar on Melrose called Nature Well, and I get an acai bowl. So normally I don't eat, but there's this acai bowl is delicious, and then I find that it doesn't set too heavy. So again, you don't see that, but I am a creature of habit, as you all know. Spread your fingers wide, knees under your hips. Drop the belly, inhale, open the chest, lift the chin. And exhale, tuck the chin, pull your belly in, back ribs. And again, inhale to extend, drop the belly, open the chest, lift the chin. And exhale, tuck your chin, round through your spine. Let's do 3 more with breath. And last one. And so everybody is fully aware, it's not about doing the perfect yoga pose. It's letting the yoga pose happen to you and through you. Come into a flat back and curl your toes, exhale, and come back into a down dog. It doesn't even make sense to say the perfect yoga pose. The yoga pose, like down dog, is unique every single day. And slight adjustments, variations, and feelings. And 3 breaths in your dog with your lips sealed. You know, I get it, if you've practiced with other yoga instructors, that may sound like a harsh contradiction, right? Because there are great instructors that teach precisely that the yoga pose should be a certain way. And so I'm not saying to eliminate that. I'm just saying expand in your awareness and be open into moments and where the interpretation through your mind is that the yoga pose doesn't have to be perfect. And bring your big toes together. Bend your knees, inhale, look forward. And exhale, 2 big steps to the top of your mat. And let your head hang heavy. Hands on the back of the head, add a little weight. And curl your elbows in. And feel your body here, breathe into it. And release your hands down onto the ground. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise. Stand up, reach up, feel your low back today. Exhale, hands to your heart, knit your ribs in, flex your belly. Inhale, reach your arms up, keep your belly firm. And exhale, dive, forward fold, hands to the mat. Inhale to lift halfway. And bend your knees, plant your hands, step back into a high plank and bring your gaze forward. Hey, we're going to do these pulsating Chaturanga push-ups. So bend the arms, lower halfway, and then 1 inch up and down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press up, go back into your downward facing dog. Right, like if you do 10-ish, it's okay today. Connect to your breath. Already dropping into that flow, feeling your breath, the energy. Let's go. Lift your heels up. Exhale, walker, little hop to the top. Inhale, halfway rise. And exhale, forward fold. Come on up. Inhale, reach. Exhale, hands to your heart. Firm the belly in. Inhale, arms up. Keep your belly firm. Exhale, dive, forward fold, hands to the mat. Inhale, lift halfway. Bend the knees, plant, step back, high plank, look forward, take an inhale. Okay, let's go. Chaturanga, elbows in, mini push-ups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Push up, go back, downward facing dog. Feel the deeper breath, shoulders away from your ears. Wake up to the flow, big toes together. Lift your heels up, bend your knees, exhale, walk or hop. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise, stand up, belly in. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. Inhale, arms up, keep the belly firm. Exhale, dive, fold, and feel lighter. Inhale to lift halfway. Bend the knees, plant, step back, high plank. Look forward, take an inhale. And bend the arms, hold your chaturanga, micro. 10-ish, go back, downward facing dog. And feel it like pumping up through your back body and your shoulders. And then re-lengthen your inhale. And pedal out your down dog, bend one knee. And feel the weight go into the opposite heel. Take a breath, and on your exhale, switch. And smooth out your breath. Balance on the exhale, balance on the inhale. And make both of your legs straight. Lift your right leg to the sky, three-legged down dog. Step your right foot outside your right hand. Both hands inside your right foot. Elongate, stretch through your left hip as you kick back through the heel. And your right leg is a square, your thigh parallel to the floor, your shin perpendicular. You can keep your spine, chest reaching forward, lower your back knee down. Untuck your toes and reach your right arm up. And so a lunge with your knee on the ground. Should be little and to absolutely no weight in your low back. You might feel your outer hip a little bit. If it helps, turn your right toes out slightly and feel into the crease of your right hip. Broaden the breath across your chest. Nice. On your exhale, bring your gaze and right hand back down. Tuck your back toes, lift the knee, step back into a downward facing dog. And right foot down, float your left leg up. Feel the exchange, step your left foot outside your left hand. And then stretch it out. Pull your chest away. As your right hip crease is going to open, kick through the heel. And your left leg, thigh parallel to the floor, shin perpendicular. Especially if you have a hard time straightening your legs because your hips are wound up. And work the strength of your quadricep on the right side. Feel the sensation in your body. Breathe into it. Softly bring your right knee down onto the ground. Untuck the toes. Right hand stays. Reach your left arm up. And so your heart is considerably above your sacrum and your tailbone. There's that ascending line. It gets to be a little bit more interesting as you get deeper into the postures to keep your heart up above your tailbone and support yourself with your legs. Use your belly and the strength in your upper back. Take an inhale. Exhale, bring your gaze and left hand down to the ground. Tuck your back toes, lift your right knee, step your left foot back, come into a downward facing dog. And feel your hip flexors support. Hands on the ground, fingertips spread wide. And feel your hands grip into the mat. Bring your big toes together and bend your knees. On the exhale, take 2 light steps to the top of the mat. Get lighter. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise, stand up, arms reach. Exhale, bring your hands into your heart center. We can work it out. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, dive, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Plant the hand, step back. Now it's easy. Chaturanga, elbows to your ribs, tops of your feet. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, draw yourself back, downward facing dog. And keep your palms set and so they're no wider than your shoulders, and keep your feet set so they're no wider than your hips. And scoop the low belly in as you lift your tailbone up. Lift your right foot, bring your right knee to your right elbow. And then step back into a down dog. Lift your left foot and bring your left knee to your left elbow. And step back into your down dog. Right foot lifts, bring your knee to your elbow. Do it again. Step back to your dog. Left foot lifts, bring your knee to your elbow. One more round. Step back. Right foot, knee to elbow. And then step back. Left foot and knee to elbow. Got it? Step back. Inhale, lift your right leg up. Like you're going to step your right foot out with your right hand, but hover it. And then kick it back, three-legged dog. And step your right foot all the way through. Inhale, rise, reach your arms up. And exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. And draw the breath into your chest as you kick through your back heel. And float your arms by your sides, chest over your right knee. And steady your gaze, say 2 feet out over the front top edge of your mat. And feel the angles from your right hip to your left shoulder. Inhale your left arm forward and let it pull you all the way up. Warrior 2, pivot your back heel down to reverse your warrior, right arm up and back. And windmill your hands down to the mat. Pivot on your back toes, kick your right leg back, three-legged dog pose. Take an inhale. Come forward, exhale, Chaturanga. Right foot down, inhale, up dog. And exhale, use your belly. And so when you're playing in asymmetry with your legs, one leg doing one thing, and the other leg doing another, and draw deeply into your core. And feel your breath in through your nose, out through your nose. Keep your right foot down, lift your left foot up, and exhale, left knee to your left elbow. Work the upper back, step back into your dog. Right foot lifts, right knee, right elbow. And step back into your dog, left foot up, left knee, left elbow. And step back to your dog, right foot up, right knee, right elbow. You got it. One more round. Step back, foot up, knee to elbow. And then step back, foot up, knee to elbow. Step back. You got it. Inhale, left leg up. And like you're going to step your left foot outside your left hand, but hover it. And then swing it all the way back, kick. Big step, left foot all the way through. Inhale, rise, reach your arms up. Feel the floor at the base of your pelvis. Bring your hands to your heart. And connect to your belly here. And on your exhale, arms by your sides, chest over your left knee. You'll find it when you come high to low like that, you're going to have less tendency to dump this down into your hips and your low back. Feel your feet into the ground. And strong anchor. You could still deepen the lunge. Bring the pelvis forward. Reach your right arm forward. Angles. Left hip to your right shoulder. Let it pull you all the way up. And warrior 2. Reverse your warrior 2. Windmill your hands down. Plant. Pivot on your back toes. Kick back. Three-legged dog. And take an inhale. Shift forward. Exhale. Chaturanga. Feet down. Inhale. Upward face. And exhale, yogi push-up, lower halfway, and then press back into your downward facing dog. And so it's a little maneuvering, tops of the feet, and then tucking the toes back under. And bring your big toes together. Lift your heels, bend your knees, exhale, walk or hop. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise, sweep the arms up. Exhale, bring your hands into your heart center. Inhale, arms up, warmed up. Exhale, dive, forward fold. Inhale to lift halfway. Plant the palm, step or shoot back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. And so you should be able to feel and where that Chaturanga micropulse that we did at the beginning of the practice supports you in your jump back. And so you're not clenching, gripping and tensing around the joints, activating your muscles, belly and thighs. And soft landings as you're breathing. The exhale, it lands you in your Chaturanga. Big toes together, lift your heels up. Scoop the belly, exhale, walk or hop. Inhale, lift halfway. Keep those legs together, forward fold. Inhale, rise, stand up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Feel your feet. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, dive, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Plant step, light hop, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. And then when you're really feeling the breath, and feel as though your hands are your feet, and then you start playing, hopping, jumping, but not doing it and dumping weight into your shoulders, doing it while connecting into your core, into your breath. And hands firm, lift your heels up, bend your knees, exhale, walk or hop. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Stand up, inhale, rise, press the ground away. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Inhale, rise, reach your arms up. Exhale, dive, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Plant step, light hop back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, come back into your downward facing dog. And with your inhale, lift your right leg up. Exhale, right knee, right elbow. Inhale, kick back and up. Right knee to your left elbow. Inhale, kick it back. Exhale, step all the way through. Left knee down. Inhale, arms up. Keep your back toes tucked. Exhale, bring your hands down. Pull your hips back. Lift your right toes up. And steady the breath on the sensation. Squeeze that right leg straight. Use your thigh. And come back into your lunge. Left hand flat. Back knee lifts. Twist. And stay for your breath in. Exhale, bring your gaze and right hand down. Pivot your back heel to the ground. Inhale, rise and reverse your warrior two. Exhale, come back to warrior two. Straighten your front leg, turn your toes in. Left toes outside, lunge, bend into your left leg. Left elbow, inner left thigh. My right foot is flat today. And keep your heart lifting, shoulders away from your ears. Lift the back of the heart. Come on back up. Warrior two, right toes forward. Bend your front leg. And feel that trajectory. Right wrist. And tailbone down. And you got length on both sides of your torso. Take a breath in here. Exhale, windmill your hands to the mat. Plant, pivot, kick back, three-legged dog. Come forward, bend your arms, Chaturanga. Feet down, inhale, up dog, press. And exhale, lift your hips, downward facing dog. You work it out of the hips. Think about it. We sleep every night, hopefully. I hope you slept last night. And then the hips just get tight. And then we got to work it out. Move, breathe, feel the flow. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Inhale, kick back and up. Exhale, knee to your right elbow. Inhale, kick back and up. Exhale, big step all the way through. Right knee down. Inhale, arms up, reach. Exhale, bring your hands down. Draw your hips back, belly in. Flip your left toes up. Squeeze it out of your left hamstring. Straighten that leg. Inhale. And come forward. Right hand flat. Back knee lifts. Twist it. Exhale. And stay for your breath in. And exhale, gaze and left hand down. Pivot your back heel flat. We're in the legs. Inhale, rise up, warrior two, and reverse your warrior. Exhale, bring it back, and warrior two, shoulder stack. Straighten your front leg, turn your left toes in. Right toes out, side lunge. Keep that left foot flat today. Elbow to the inner thigh, heart up. You just feel it right where you need to feel it. Always feels good. Take a deep breath into your chest and then rise. Warrior two, left toes forward. And little adjustments in your feet. And then work that trajectory. Gaze over your front wrist. And tailbone down, ribs in. Right? If you have a lower back sway like I do, you really got to work that tailbone down, spreading the knees apart. And take a breath in through your nose. Exhale, windmill your hands down. Plant, pivot, kick back, three-legged dog. And come forward, bend the arms, Chaturanga. So my shoulders land, inhale, upward dog. And so there's form, come back. There's a lot of form going on. And you're not just throwing your body around. And the more you fine-tune the relationship and the breath moving the body, you'll feel that. And support as you move through your postures, big toes together. Hands like your feet, lift your heels up. Bend your knees, exhale, walk or hop to the top. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise, stand up. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Inhale, reach the arms up, belly firm. Exhale, dive, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Plant step, jump back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. And come forward to high plank. Bend the arms, hold Chaturanga. Breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press up, go back, downward facing dog. And 3 breaths in through your nose and out. At the end of your third exhale, you can either walk it into crow or you can practice floating into crow. So a walk, step, step, knees above elbows, and then your butt is up and you're in crow. A hopping to crow, load your spring like you're hopping to the top. Decelerate your body as you slow down your breath. And exhale, your knees land on the back of your arms. And work it out as you straighten the arms, curl the heels into your bum. Nice step or jump back, Chaturanga Dandasana, elbows in, press up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 1 breath, tailbone high. Without the leg swing, step your right foot in between your hands. Inhale, reach your arms up. Left arm under your right arm, eagle arms like we started. Now with your legs in the lunge, ground your feet, feel your belly, inhale. Exhale, elbows to your right knee. Inhale, torso up. Exhale, elbows to the knee. Left leg strong, lift up. Exhale, elbows to the knee. Lift up, open your arms, warrior 2, back heel down. And should feel good like your arms are wings, let them fly. Right forearm, right thigh, and sweep your left arm all the way through. And so a little turn of your back toes in is going to pull your right glute in behind your knee. And now we're all set in the foundation. Reach your right arm forward. Left arm is reaching strong, and check it out. You could swing your right arm down. Super light. That's a super light right arm, Gumby. And then all you do is just float it back up, palms face. Excellent. Take an inhale up to warrior 2. And then exhale, windmill your hands down. Plant pivot, step back into your high plank. And come onto the outer edge of your left foot. Step your right foot in front of your left shin. Let your left hip take a dip. So it's still hovering. And it's not quite on the ground. And then reach your right arm towards the wall behind you. And pay attention to your left arm. Is a kickstand. The shoulder is above the wrist or just behind the wrist. And notice I'm not resting in the outer hip into the mat. Bring your right arm back up all the way around. Use your right foot. Pivot on your left toes. And step it back into a plank pose. Bend the arms. Chaturanga. Strong back. Inhale. Upward facing dog. Remember, a lot of form. And a lot of breath, exhale, and supports you as you come back into your downward facing dog. And so even though we can pace it and enjoy that dance, we're still not just throwing our bodies all over the place. Right foot down, inhale. And without the swing, exhale, step your left foot through. Inhale, rise, arms up. Right arm under your left arm, eagle arms. Palms working into prayer. Right leg strong and straight. Inhale. Exhale, elbows to your left knee. Inhale, come back up. And exhale, elbows to your knee. One more. Inhale, come up. Exhale, elbows to your knee. Inhale, come up. Open the arms. Back heel pivots down. Warrior 2. There is those wings. Feel it. It's really just releasing the chest and the shoulders. Sorry, cord wrapping around me. Left forearm to your left thigh. And sweep your right arm down and then all the way through. Modified side angle. Back toes turned forward slightly. And draws your left hip in. Reach your left arm forward as well. And connect to your breath, and then check it out again, that left arm. Swing it down. And nothing, feel it, nothing in your left arm. Super light. And then bring it back up. And draw the expression, lengthen your side bodies, reach through your heart center. Inhale, rise, come back up to warrior two. Exhale, and pivot, step back into your high plank. Outer edge of your right foot, step your left foot in front of your right shin. And so we're getting some distance now, using your left foot, right shoulder, see it's just behind the wrist, and then let your hips take a dip, but they're not touching the ground. And swing your left arm back and reach for the wall behind you. And gaze can follow. And we're actively pushing, firming or stabilizing from the outer right edge. Feel your left heel. Inhale, left arm up. And bring it all the way back around. Pivot on right toes. Square, step back into plank pose. Belly in, Chaturanga, exhale. No rush. Inhale, up dog. And exhale. And bring it back, downward facing dog. Feel your arms go straight. Even if your heels don't touch the ground, lift your tailbone to the sky. Try it with your heels lifting up. Now, rather than hopping to Bakasana Crow, hop to Malasana Squat. Lift your heels up. Exhale, walker, hop, feet wide, Malasana Squat. And let your bum come down. If you have anything out in front of you, we never desire in the event. We've all gone over, I bet, at some point. I do not advise if you're at home practicing this in your kitchen, right, or in front of your TV. You want space out in front of you, hands down, and then knees above your elbows. Slide your feet together in space. As you let your knees go wide, start to tuck your chin, and then gently put the top of your head down onto the ground, and you're in a teddy bear headstand. The weight is in the hands. I'm neither tucking the chin would be parallel to the floor, and the knees are on the back of the arms. Check in with your neck. Make sure you're not putting any unusual amount of pressure or weight into your neck. It takes a second. Get used to it. And feel your crow legs and breathe. Nice. Feel your head upside down. Start to spread your feet apart and bring your feet back to the ground. Press through your palms, and then you're back in your Malasana Squat. Okay, heels as heavy as elbows to your inner thighs, and bring your palms together in front of your heart center. Okay, so if you're like me and your heels are lifting, that is some improbable bone structure in your ankles. And the way we're positioned in the legs, not allowing the heels to come down, but stretch. Pull the heels back and stretch the heels down for 5. Now, rather than teddy bear headstand, it's that idea of coming forward, but then you're just going to shoot your legs back. So hands down, the knees are already on your arms. As you lift your bum, elbows in, the idea of going forward and then shoot your legs back. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, love the element of surprise. Okay, if you did it, if you went for it, great job. Take an inhale. And exhale, walk your hands back to your feet, please. And feet are hip width, peace fingers, hook your big toes. As you hold on to your big toes, you know the diamond shape with your arms, elbows out, biceps engaged. Look at your biceps, getting strong. Now, you build plenty of muscle in yoga.
You're just playing in the balance and the weight of your own body. You're not adding any weight to your joints. In part, keeps it pretty darn safe. You think about it, adding weight is just giving that muscle challenge, but rarely are we supporting all the way through. So where does some of that extra weight go? It goes into our joints. We have a hard enough time without adding more weight. On your next inhale, lift halfway, straighten your arms. And then exhale, release your toes, forward fold. You bend your knees, sit like a squat, and then crawl your hands forward. Spread your fingers as you set yourself out into plank. Inner thighs lift. Neck is long. And you should feel this all pretty darn light, broad across your back. And keep your low belly turned in. Take an inhale. Exhale, bring your right knee to your right elbow, over to your left elbow, and then kick it out to the left. So your right leg is straight out to the left. And pull your chest forward as you feel your back heel over your toes. And you set your left hand, swing your right leg back around, outer edge of your left foot. Step your right foot behind, rock star, reach your right arm up. And many times it's the combination of breath through your physical body, of course, and your willingness to trust that breath space in your mind, and then you get into this lightness. And dip your hips, look down, and then pivot back around onto your left toes. Step into that plank pose. Make it light again. Notice if you're dipping into your low back. Take an inhale. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Swing it over to your right elbow. Kick it out onto your floor. And so typically you're going to feel the weight coming out of your right hand. Put the weight into your right hand. Swing your left leg back. Roll to the outer edge of your right foot. Step your left foot behind. And rock star. Take your left arm up and over. And feel none of it in your low back. Use your legs, use your belly, dip your hips, and then pivot and come back around into your high plank. High push-up, inhale, and belly in, strong flow. Exhale, go slow, Chaturanga. Tops of the feet, inhale, upward facing dog. And as you exhale, and come back, down dog, step your right foot in between your hands. And take a breath in through your upper body. And then straighten your front leg. And today, flip your right toes up. And feel the heel, one or both hands grab to the sole of your right foot. Keep your legs straight. Soften your right toes down. Left hand to the mat. Sweep your right arm up, pulling your heart forward as you keep your back heel high. Woo. Into your warrior two, right arm reaches back and swing it down. Pivot your back heel to the ground, bend your front leg and rise into your warrior two. And take an inhale, set your lunge. And as you exhale, keep your chest proud, tailbone down, slide, reach your right hand forward. And then bring your right hand to the outside of your right foot. Reach your left arm all the way over, extended side angle. And you look at all that space hanging out on the left side of your mat. And we're going to cover that space. And then your right leg is going to kick out as your right shoulder goes behind your right knee. So check it out. Left hand to the mat. Pivot your back heel high. Bring your right arm inside your right leg. Tuck the shoulder. And set your hands on an angle. Walk your right foot out. Kick your right foot out. Bend your arms. And chest forward. And then hover your back toes. Kick through your right leg for 5, 4, 3, 2. Left foot down. Press the mat away. and step back. Left hand comes back into your downward facing dog. Deep breath into your nose. Full breath. Keep your lips sealed. Little sigh. Nice. Take your gaze to your hands and step 2 feet to the top of your mat. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, stand up, rise and reach. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Keep your chest proud. Right foot down, lift your left knee up. On your exhale, kick your left leg back. And let's explore toppling tree. And torso and left leg parallel to the mat. Optional warrior 3, reach your arms out in front. You can play with the step transition or the float. Bring your hands down, elbows in, roll the weight into your right toes, and then bend your right leg, jump back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, lighter and lighter. You may feel taller and taller, right? That's the idea. Work it out. Right foot stays. Step your left foot in between your hands. Straighten your front leg out. Lift the toes up today. And steady your gaze one spot. Draw into your belly. Play one or both hands on your left foot. Bring your right hand down, left toes to the ground, legs stay straight. And reach your left arm up, pulling your heart away from the kick in your back heel. Just letting you all know, I did this pose for many, many years, and it was just outer hips, low back aching, couldn't breathe. And so it's the evolution. Be where you are. Every breath counts. And start to reach your left arm back. And bring it down, bend your front leg, pivot your back heel to the ground, and then rise up. You're in warrior 2. And deepen your lunge, and feel the breath across your chest. Yes, chest stays proud, feet ground, slide, reach forward. Left hand outside your left foot, and then right arm swings down, and then all the way through, extended side angle. And feel your back heel. Look at all that space out in the front, right side of your mat. You're going to cover that space with your chest when we go forward. Yeah. You work on the arm balance. Take your right hand down, pivot your back heel high. Bring your left arm inside, tuck the shoulder behind the knee. And so this puts your hands on a diagonal. Walk your left foot out, bend your arms, inner left thigh, and then chest forward, back leg lifts, kick out through that left heel. We're working on getting that leg straight. 3, 2, right toes tuck, push the mat away, step back, right hand back, and you're in your downward facing dog. And set your hands wrapped through your inner thighs. Take a deep breath with your lips sealed, and full exhale. Just walk your hands back to your feet. Take a breath. Inhale, halfway rise. Exhale, forward fold. Stand it up. Inhale, rise. Arms reach. Exhale, bring your hands into your heart center. And take a step forward onto your left foot. And then your right leg lifts. And come into your toppling tree. You can stay right here. You can play with warrior 3, arms forward. And we can step through the transition. We can float through the transition. Bring your hands down. I got to hop back to the top. Okay, hands down, elbows in. Roll the weight into your left toes. Lift the heel. Okay, right leg is straight. Load the spring. Jump. And float, Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, come back, downward facing dog. Great job, everyone. Feel your breath right here. Happy to report that you have not done a single, not one, Utkatasana today. Spread your fingers. That might be a first. Lift your heels up. Bend your knees. Exhale, walk, hop, or float to the top. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise, reach up. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Inhale, arms up, look up. Exhale, dive, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Plant step, float back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, come back into your downward facing dog. And breath in through your nose. Exhale, step your right foot outside your right hand. Keep your hands grounded, step your right foot back. And exhale, step your left foot outside your left hand. Hey, we did a little bit of this, teased it earlier. Step back, and right foot outside, right hand. And step back. Left foot outside, left hand. Keep going. Right? Boom. So we're actually landing the foot. My apologies, hard to talk. Connect to your breath. And draw with your low belly. Five more rounds. Four. Three. Two. Last one. Nice. Step back, inhale, forward plank. Ooh, elbows in, Chaturanga. Inhale, tops of the feet, upward facing dog. And exhale, lift your hips. And come back into your downward facing dog. Full breath in, full breath out. Right, if you still got it in you, strong belly, strong back. You can hop or you can simply walk your feet to the top. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise, reach up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Right foot stays figure four. Left ankle to your right thigh. Slowly start to bend your standing leg. Okay, this is the one where we're going to stand up, cradling the shin. Take your arms out into a T. You got your wings. Flap your wings. It's kind of fun. And then reach your arms around the outside of your shin. Clasp your fingers. Feel your standing leg. Belly in. And then we're lifting the back of the heart and seeing where we're allowed to go and listening to our body. And strengthen your bottom leg first, belly in. And then with your belly in, bring your left ankle back down onto your right thigh. And set your figure four legs. Release your wings. And let them come all the way up. And stay with your figure four. Nice. Hands to your heart. And then sit back down. Elbows come in front of your left shin. You pull your heart through. Flatten your back best you can. Nice. Bring your hands down to the ground. Rock the weight into your hands. And then hover your right foot off the ground. And then bring your right foot back down. And come back into your figure four. Nice. Hands to your heart. No rush. Stand up. Lift your left knee all the way up in front. Awesome. Bring your left foot down. Curl your right heel in. And then reach back for the inside of your right foot with your right hand. And just resetting the shoulders. So hold on to the foot. Left hand behind your head. And if you want it, you got it. 3 breaths and to kick into your dancer's pose. Don't wear yourself out. Still warming up. Just kidding. I guess it's all a warm up, right? And the whole thing's a warm-up. Inhale, rise. It's a good way to look at it. Feet down, arms by your sides. And connect to your feet. Take a breath into your chest. And bring your hands onto your hips. Weight into your left heel. Float your right knee up in front. Figure 4. And sit back and down. And then you can take your arms out, the wings into a T. As we continue to hinge. And then we're going to cradle the shin. Sole of your right foot to the crease of your left elbow. Clasp your hands, standing leg. And belly in. And we'll see where we can go. If anything, you'll feel the pigeon stretch in the piriformis muscle, the outside of your right hip. I know some of you are standing this all the way up. Those are really open outer hips. And breathe into it. And start to bring your right ankle back to your left thigh. Focus. Right? We don't get to this balance without all these breaths that we've taken so far. Hands to your heart. Sitting back and down. Elbows come in front of your shin. Bend your standing legs, stay or play, hands down to the ground. And shin above your elbows, and slide your left toes out. Lift your bum, and float your left foot off the ground. Connect the dots, one breath at a time. Left foot down, walk the hands back. Keep your hips low. And then we travel, hands through your heart, and stand up, reach up, lift your right knee in front. Excellent. Right foot down. Bring your left hand by your side. And reach for the inside of your left foot, ankle or shin, and train the shoulders back. And this can be plenty right here. And if you just got to have it in your dancer's pose, 3 breaths today. And with your inhale, rise. And left foot down, arms by your sides. Feel your feet. Proud chest, low belly in. Awesome, everybody. Inhale, good energy. Reach up. And exhale, feel it down the midline. Forward fold. Inhale to lift halfway. And exhale, crawl out into your high plank, high push-up. Remember how we started? Chaturanga. Bend the arms, hold, and micro pulse. 10. 20. 30. 40. 50. 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Press up, down dog. Feel it. Woo! Oh. Good job, you guys. Take a breath in. Come down onto your knees, please. In child's pose. We certainly don't get there without every breath that we took. Forehead to the ground. Observe and reflect. You know, here's the deal. If you've got friends that are going to take this class later, don't tell them about that little bit. Just let it happen. Maybe just a little nudge. Hey, you should really take the Friday flow class. And be like, it's okay, but you should take it. And slide your arms back by your shins. And let your shoulders extend. Observe and reflect. And bring your arms back out in front and rise up into a tabletop with your knees mat width apart. As your knees are spread, inhale your right arm up and exhale your right arm underneath your left armpit. Come down onto your shoulder. Go slow. And rest the side of your head. You can slide your left hand forward, straighten the arm. I bet this pose is opening up on you. And think of it, if your back, your shoulder girdle is congested like your nose, it's hard to breathe, right? If any part of your body is congested, it's hard to breathe. Your flow is getting the breath to move through all of these parts of your body and releasing the compression. Should feel good. I was telling Jessica, if you're coming along for the curfew ride, 10 p.m. to 5 a.m., that's basically lights out for a yoga instructor. We got to be in bed by at least 9, and then up probably around 4:30 or 5. So try it out. Make it a practice. Let it empower you, and verses continue to distract you. And bring your left hand back. Slide your right arm out. Keep your right hand there. Reach your left arm up. And bring your left arm underneath your right armpit. Come down onto your shoulder. And crawl your right fingertips out in front. Straighten the arm. Everything can become your practice. It's what I talk about all the time, yoga life. Everything can become part of your practice. And sure, we're being blasted, if you will, into an off-the-mat practice where, many of us for a long time, our practice is only the hour that we're on our mat in a studio. But all of this is your yoga off your mat. It's your yoga life. And you're all doing great. Feel the release. Slide your right hand back and push the mat away. Bring your left arm back out. Awesome. Bring your knees together, and this ought to feel nice. Swing your feet out to the right. If you'd like a sip of water, you're welcome to it. And then go ahead and lie down onto your backs. Okay, lying on your back is what ought to feel nice as you set your back and your shoulders down. And let's thread the needle, left ankle to your right thigh. And then you should be able to pretty easily reach through, interlace your fingers onto your shin, keeping your hips and your shoulders based on everything we've done. When I say things like you should, it doesn't mean you have to. It's referencing the sequence and what we've done to our bodies up to this point. And so please, it's not that you have to. It's giving your mind that positive direction that this is a remote possibility, and perhaps to explore something a little bit outside of your norm or your comfort zone. And then breathe into it. And if you guys been listening to the playlist, check out Kari Walker and his playlist on Spotify. Deep House, thank you, brother, for the beats today. And I don't know if he's still doing it, but for a while there in quarantine, he was doing some live sets on, I think it was live sets, live DJ sets, little dance parties at the house. So look him up on his social, on his Instagram, and maybe he's going to pop one up soon. And it's a nice way to break the mold a little bit. And soften your shin, release, and then switch right ankle to your left thigh. And thread the needle, right hand through. Interlace the fingers onto your left shin. And light flexion to your right ankle, toes back to your knee. And see what else went into this practice today. PJ. Thanks, PJ, for sending a track. So if you guys ever have songs that you would love to flow to, send them to me and put them on the playlist. What a ride. What a ride. And soften your grip, release your left shin, and let both feet come down onto the mat. Bring the soles of your feet together, and let your knees fall apart, please. You can rest your hands down on your inner thighs, or you can rest your hands onto your belly. And if you let your feet slide a little bit further down, keep the diamond shape in your legs. You might notice, those knees go out a little bit further. And some of you probably flat and with your outer thighs on the mat, which makes you absolutely no cooler than the rest of us. Take a breath to sigh, especially if you're alone. Take an inhale, but you're not alone. Open your mouth, sigh, exhale, ha. And let your breath go, be still. And feel your hearts open, everyone. And feel your chi, prana moving throughout your whole body. Let your legs go straight. It's full. The practice, the being, the life, it's full. Up to this point, it's full. Let your arms go out by your sides. Embrace the lightness and fulfillment. You're making your way here into your final Shavasana today. Remember, you can stay as long as you'd like in your Shavasana, as long as it feels good, stay. In these playlists, they're all curated and to go with you. And so if you find yourself moving about in your car and you're just at the house, put the earbuds in and keep it going. And have a great Friday, everybody. Stay safe, stay healthy, and please reach out if you need anything or if you just want to let me know how your practice is going. See you tomorrow for our Saturday practice, and have a beautiful rest of the day. Namaste, everyone.